Yes, Professor, we can hear you.
And can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, Professor.
Okay, because I can't see myself quite yet. Okay, so how many people are there?
Prof, actually, we are just whoever is speaking is on Zoom, and rest everyone would be viewing on YouTube Live.
Okay, so there'll be no questions.
We would be taking from the chat box, Prof.
Chat box.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
towards the end.
I think we are live now.
Okay, go.
So, Nandini, let me know when we can start.
Yeah, I think we can start, Harshit, because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of those who have joined through YouTube Live, all the students, all the ATL in charges, and even some of the parents that would have joined. I also want to welcome the AIM team, Ms. Dipali and Shubham, for taking out time and joining the student orientation session. And also from our own team, Professor Bhagwan Chaudhary and Mr. Soumya Kumar. My name is Harshit Joshi. I'm the program manager here at I-Venture ISB. And with me is my colleague Raj Nandini, who's also program manager. And we both lead the Atal Catalysts at ISB initiative here. So
a warm welcome to all the students. Welcome to the launch of Atal Catalyst at ISB 2.0. We would like to congratulate you all for successfully completing Tinkerpreneur 2022 and getting selected to the next phase of the program, which is Atal Catalyst at ISB 2.0. So Harshit would be taking us to the next slides.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly run you through the brief agenda for today. We have Professor Bhagwan, Mr. Soumya, and Ms. Dipali to address and motivate all the students here. Then we'll be taking you through the program overview of Atal Catalysts. We'll discuss on the timelines, the program outcomes, what are the focus areas of mentoring. We'll also take you through the topics of the masterclass or workshops sessions in details. Then we would like to share more information on your role and responsibilities as a mentee. We'll share some tips, guidelines, and rules for you all to keep in mind whenever you're interacting or reaching out to a mentor. We have a couple of students from Atal Catalyst 1.0 who will be sharing their experiences with you all as well. And we'll be giving details on what are the next steps on the program. So first of all, I would like to call upon Mr. Bhagwan Chaudhary, Professor Bhagwan Chaudhary, who's a professor of finance at the Indian School of Business and research professor at UCLA. He's the executive director of DIRI, which is Digital Identity Research Initiative, and faculty director here at I-Venture at ISB. Professor, it would be great if you can motivate and inspire these students that have joined today.
Thank you. Welcome everyone to the Atal Catalyst 2.0. This is going to be once in a lifetime experience for you. This is going to be very different from what you have done in school. This is a chance to be an entrepreneur. So I am going to start by thinking about who exactly is an entrepreneur and what is so great about being an entrepreneur. What are the risks in being an entrepreneur? So I like to think of entrepreneurship very simply as a team, a person who is solving a problem that is facing some people. Maybe a small number of people, perhaps a large number of people. So you are problem solvers. That's what an entrepreneur really is. Why is that exciting? Well, the reason it is exciting is because if you manage to solve a problem, people who face those problems are willing to pay for it. So this is a win-win situation. You solve a problem, you make somebody happy. In return, they're willing to pay for it. So you become rich. Well, if not rich, at least you make some money out of it. So this is a self-sustaining way of killing two birds with one stone. You're making some people happy because you solved a problem for them. At the same time, you benefited yourself. Now, this is not easy. This requires a lot of work. And that's what makes entrepreneurship a little bit different from any other business, because you might have thought, oh, that's what a business is. But what is so different about entrepreneurship? You probably heard that the failure rate in entrepreneurship is extremely high. And sometimes that might dissuade you. People are going to give you numbers as high as 90%. 90% of the ideas fail. But I would like you to think about failure in a different way. In your case, the failure is still rewarding. Why? Because in the process of trying to solve the problem and failing at it, you would have acquired new ways of thinking about it. You would have acquired skills. You would have learned how to negotiate. You would have learned how to work in a team. You would have learned how to reach out to people and use their resources in the most optimal way. So even if you don't succeed, the 90% of them who don't actually succeed at some point or the other in their life will become entrepreneurs. Most successful entrepreneurs are going to tell you that their success came not the first time, it came the second or the third or the fourth time. So this is a journey. This is a journey that you're embarking. It's going to be an exciting journey in which, regardless of the outcome, you're going to come out ahead. So I wish you all the best. And at ISB, we promise you something else. We will connect you with people who have a lot of experience, and you're going to be working with them. These will be your mentors. So this is not like a teacher that you go to a class and you listen to a lecture and they ask you questions. These are going to be your buddies. You will present the problem to them and you will solve this problem together with a big brother or a big sister. This is going to be a unique experience. I am 100% confident that you are going to love it at the end of it. So once again, welcome. I don't want to take too much of your time, but congratulations. You already are select few, as Nandini said, who made it this far. And now the next few steps are going to be very exciting for you. So welcome all. Welcome to ISB and welcome to Atal Catalysts 2.0. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much for your wise words. Thank you for your wise words, Professor. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Dipali Upadhyay, who's currently serving as the Program Director at Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. And she's also responsible for managing the Atal Tinkering Lab program, which is the flagship initiative of AIM. Dipali is also managing the Mentor India program, a strategic nation building program to engage mentors who can lead the way for students of Atal Tinkering Labs. So Dipali, over to you.
Thank you so much, Harshit, Nandini, the entire ISB team, Professor Bhagwan, Soumya, ATL team, Shubham, and all the students who joined us here today, all the teachers for guiding them, and especially the mentors of the AIM network, the AIM Mentors of Change, I would say this is the only program wherein we lay the highest importance to mentors. And we all know how important that is. I know that from the feedback we get constantly from students. So I'm saying this only because I know you really want it and you really appreciate this sort of support that comes to you. And I know that these mentors are really doing this over and above. They're going beyond to guide our future of the country, these young innovators. We also know that these students are amongst the top students, the top teams who are getting this prestigious opportunity to be a part of this Catalyst program. It's really the first of its kind for AIM, for NITI Aayog, but across, I would say, across the education sector. At a school student level, you will not see a program like this where school students get an opportunity to be mentored by not just ISB mentors, but also their entire alumni network comes forth in terms of guiding these students. Such a program where you get management level expertise and guidance really ahead of its years is something I would say is really path-breaking. It's fantastic that all of you students have made it to this stage. I want to congratulate each one of you, because we know that each year thousands and thousands of entries come in for the Tinkerpreneur, and from those you are those select few who have made it to this program. And I also know from the feedback from last time that it was very, very well received. So thank you so much, Professor Bhagwan, Soumya, Raj Nandini, Harshit, and the entire ISB team, because you've actually delivered such a great, fantastic program that people take pride in saying that, you know, we've been part of the ATL Atal Catalyst program. And that speaks volumes when they can associate with an institution such as ISB. ATL top students combined with ISB mentors, it has created magic. We've seen that in the last version. We know so many students got even grants, seed grants, and funding for their ideas. And these are the things that actually students look forward to, because beyond a tinkering lab, what else? How do you really take that journey ahead, take that journey forward? This is one classic example of that how do we really help students take their ideas ahead beyond just coming up with a prototype, beyond just winning a competition, but actually holding their hand very closely, helping them, guiding them, providing them those small, answers to those small queries. Like Professor Bhagwan said, that, this is really not a teacher. You can actually reach out to them anytime. And I know that many of you have continued that relationship with your mentors. So these are not just mentors for this program, but it's actually a relationship for life. And I want you, all the students, to really cherish this. This is a unique, equation that you get, and it actually helps you throughout your life. I personally use a mentor and a coach till date. And the people that I connected with many, many years ago, they continue to guide me and they continue to support me in this journey. And I know that you'll experience the same through these mentors, through this program. The Catalyst program is also designed very well to actually help you take through that journey of a young innovator or a tinkerpreneur, so to say, to an entrepreneur. Like our Honorable PM mentioned in the recently concluded National Technology Week, he gave it a lot of mileage to say that, how these young innovators from the tinkering labs are actually becoming entrepreneurs, and that journey from tinkerpreneur to entrepreneur is really what the ATL Atal Catalyst program is all about. And I am very, very excited that we have another batch and a second season going on with the grand success of the first one. The second one, I know, will be even better, more phenomenal than the first one also. We've got, great success stories from the first one that we take pride in. And I know from the second one, we'll have many more success stories. And we've learned some few things in the last version, which we will improvise on. We look forward to your feedback. Continue to trouble all of us, including the mentors assigned to you. Ask as many questions as you want to. We are here to help you. And I know that by the end of this, you'll all be smart entrepreneurs. You are really the future of the country. I know you will make it to the best places, and whatever you desire, we will achieve because you are on the right track. Thank you so much once again, and congratulations to all the students and mentors for joining us for this program. You are really making a huge difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Dipali, for addressing the students. Now I request Mr. Soumya Kumar to say a few words to the students. Mr. Soumya is the director at I-Venture ISB and the CEO of D Labs. He's a business leader with experience in various industry, and he has been successful in launching operations in various cities for an e-commerce giant. So Soumya, over to you.
Thank you, Harshit. Thank you, Dipali. Thank you, Professor Bhagwan. Welcome to all the entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs who are here. We welcome you all to ISB. And we're very excited and looking forward to work with you in the second episode of Atal Catalysts at ISB. I think, like Professor Bhagwan mentioned, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. The very fact that you are here, you win or you lose, no matter what, you're definitely a winner, because starting a startup, getting it off the ground is one of the toughest things that you will ever do. And one thing that you all should take back from this program is learn how to fail and learn from your failures, because that will set you apart from all the people, who are in competition with you or working with you or they're around you. So become resilient, get creative, solve problems. We are here. All the mentors are here to help you out. We are looking forward to working with you very closely, and we'll take you through this whole journey. I would like to thank the AIM team, Shubham, Dipali, Professor Bhagwan, all the mentors, who were part of this program. And we're looking forward to a very, very successful program this year. And here to give you all the time, all the resources that you would want, and hoping all of you succeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Soumya.
Thank you very much, Soumya, for your words and appreciation for the students. So going next, we have the program structure. So the major objective of Atal Catalysts at ISB to develop entrepreneurial mindset amongst all the student teams who are part of the program. And this mindset would help the students to solve the problem that they're working on right now, and also to apply these skills and mindset while solving any other problem in the future that they would want to solve. The second objective is to refine the digital products that you all have been working since Tinkerpreneur 2022, and to ensure that they're market ready by working on the business aspects. So the program has two parts. One, as Prof. Bhagwan has mentioned, and also as Ms. Dipali has mentioned, we all have worked towards assigning a mentor to each of you, to each student team. And this we have done by assessing the student team's needs and also the growth areas and the focus areas. Based on that, we have attached a mentor who is an expert in that particular area. For example, if a student team needs some support on the marketing aspects, then we have assigned the mentor who is an expert in marketing. Similarly, we have identified all the 100 student teams' needs and also the growth areas, and we have assigned to the mentors who are ISB alums. Along with the mentorship, we have also arranged for 5 masterclass sessions or workshops that focus on various business aspects that will help you to improve your digital products and also to take your products to the market. These sessions would be scheduled either on weekends or on weekday evenings. For this, we would be seeking your preferred time slots by sharing a form today. Based on the majority of your choices and preferences, we would be finalizing on the schedule for the sessions, and we would be sharing the session schedule very soon. So each masterclass would be happening, one masterclass would be happening per week. The entire program, whether the masterclass sessions or the mentoring, would be happening on virtual mode. So as we have students from across all the states and cities throughout India, we have done the entire program on a virtual mode. Coming to masterclass sessions, it would be on a particular timing that we would be sharing, and mentoring would be basis on the convenient time for the student and the mentors. So this is the tentative timeline. So today we have the student orientation and the launch that is happening now. And starting this week, we have the mentor and mentee introduction week, which is the week 0. So we have also arranged an orientation session for the mentors. So we would be briefing them about all your profiles and the needs and requirements of the program and the deliverables and outcomes of the program to the mentors as well. Post which we would be connecting you to the mentors over an email. We would be sharing all the mentor details over an email, and then we request all the student teams to meet their mentors this week and introduce yourselves and about the product that you are working on. Starting next week, that is from 29th May, we have the week 1 starting, where you would be having first masterclass session, and also you would be getting mentored by your mentor for the first time. So each week we have arranged, or we have put a criteria of 40 minutes to 1 hour of mentoring. So it can be either in one go, or it can be in two or three goes over the week. And this can be finalized basis on the mentor's time and also the student's convenient time. So the mentoring would be going on for 5 weeks up till July 2nd. And also the masterclass sessions would be going on up till July 2nd. Post which we have given a week for you all to work on your pitch decks and pitch videos, and also for refining your products. As you would be doing all these 5 weeks, we give you an extra week to work on them and finalize them, and then submit to us. Upon your submission, AIM Innovation Mission team and Indian School of Business team would be jointly evaluating your pitch decks, pitch videos, and your products, and would be choosing the top teams for them to present their product and pitch their product in front of the sponsors and panelists on a pitch day. And also all the top teams would be felicitated in the presence of national dignitaries and eminent faculty from Indian School of Business. So all that would be happening over in July to August, and we would be sharing the exact dates and details as we move forward with the program. Over to you, Harshad.
Yeah. So now I will be discussing what are the program outcomes. So as this is the start of the program, we have already begun with the need assessment. We have that is done to understand the specific business needs of each student team. Then what will be the outcome at the end of 5 weeks of mentoring? So the aim of mentoring is to enable the student teams to develop an entrepreneurial mindset and to create a strong product and business pitch which is market ready. As we know, most of you must be working on some app or some website. So the goal will be to get your app uploaded to an Android into the Android Play Store, or make your website go live. So that would be one of the tangible goals by the end of this program. Now, what are the focus areas of mentoring? So while you're working on any product, you aim to make it more desirable, more feasible, and more viable. So that is the basic goal of mentoring. So through the mentoring, we would be covering these focus areas: how to make your product more desirable through problem validation, user research; how to make your product more technologically feasible, which would be through problem development and user research; and how to make your product more viable. That could be through mentoring on go-to-marketing strategies, competitor analysis, marketing plan, pricing strategy, and things like that. Now, once that is done, how to present your product or the pitch to the panel or the sponsors. That would be mentoring on storytelling and pitching. So all of this would be covered in the 5 weeks of the mentoring. That should be the goal. So what about the masterclass or the workshop sessions? So these 5 masterclass will be divided into idea validation, business modeling, financial modeling, go-to-marketing strategy, and art of storytelling and pitching. So this will be running parallel to the mentoring sessions, as Nandini told. So Nandini, would you like to take mentee roles and responsibilities?
Yes. So to ensure that the mentoring happens in an effective and efficient way, we want to go through or go over these roles and responsibilities, which will improve the mentoring sessions and which will help you get the best of the mentoring sessions. So as mentees, you need to set and establish the vision and deliverables for each week with the help of mentoring by discussing with the mentor. So this would be the first most thing when you start off the mentoring session, to set the deliverables for the week. Discuss and prioritize the professional needs and goals, what you want to do with your product and what do you wish to gain from the mentoring. Please discuss and prioritize those needs and goals. And as all of you are student teams, we want all the student teams to take the ownership of this relationship between the mentor and mentees. You can request the mentees in clarifying goals, finding resources, and identifying new directions. And this is what we want you all to make use of this mentor, because they have expertise and experience in the field. It will help you all to identify new directions by interacting and getting the guidance from these mentors. Please work together as a team and make collective decisions so that there won't be any confusions and your mentor also wouldn't be confused. Respect mentors' time. So all the ISB alums who have registered as mentors for Atal Catalysts at ISB 2.0 have committed their time and they have volunteered time to ensure that you take your products to the market. So we request you all to identify, plan and prepare the issues well in advance before meeting your mentor. This will help the team members to know what is planned for the week, and also it helps the mentor to completely understand what is for the week. Bring ideas to improve the communication with your mentor and also the fellow mentees, whether it can be your team members or other teams, student teams who would also be part of the masterclass sessions. Strive to be receptive and active listener. Knowing the constructive feedback is an essential element to continuous professional growth. So whatever feedback is given by your mentor is for your product development and to define the product and to take the product to the market. So please be an active listener and a good listener and take in the constructive feedback and work on it.
So here are some tips or rules to keep in mind whenever you are interacting or reaching out to mentors. First of all, introduce yourselves properly. So you will be provided with an ISB team ID whenever we are, matching you to the mentor. Thank the mentor for willing to mentor your team in the introductory email. Check with your mentor about the first call schedule. Keep in mind that timing is everything. Be sure to contact during appropriate business hours or timeline specified by your mentor. So most of the time, you have to find a convenient time between you and the mentor so that you can, have calls at those times. What should be the contact mode? Be sure to check with your mentor on preferred mode of contact. You have to again check with the convenient contact mode, whether the mentor is comfortable on SMS or WhatsApp or email or call. Just talk to the mentor and figure it out. Then you also should check social media preferences of the mentor, and be sure to check with the mentor on the social media preference if you're planning to post about your mentoring. So many a times it would happen that you would want to post something about your mentoring session or your mentor on the social media. So just check with your mentor whether he is comfortable or okay with it or not. Ask as many questions as you can to your mentor whenever you have any doubt. You should be prepared for your meeting with your mentor by arriving with a series of open-ended questions that will help stimulate your discussion and enable you to learn. Be enthusiastic. Remember your mentor has volunteered his time to meet with you. You should be a good listener, as Nandini told, and you should take note of the experiences and knowledge your mentor is sharing with you. Try to leave a lasting impression. At the conclusion of each meeting, always thank your mentor for his or her time. You should document your progress from time to time. You will need to fill the mentoring tracking form immediately after each mentoring session. We'll be sharing that mentoring tracking form with you as well.
So before we move forward, all of you, you can post your questions if you have any on the chat box of YouTube. And we have, for you to get to know more about the program, we have your peers from Atal Catalysts ISB 1.0. One of them is Vanshika Manchanda, who has worked on a problem that is faced by artisans. So she has worked on that problem, and she has taken her product recently to the market. So over to you, Vanshika. Please share your experiences about Atal Catalysts at ISB and how it has helped you to take your product to the market.
Namaste, I am Vanshika here to share my journey about ATL Tinkerpreneur 1.0. After I got selected in top 100 teams, Atal Catalysts ISB helped me to get ready my product to launch in the real world. They had assigned each of us a mentor with which we have the regular session to discuss each and every aspect of the business. Master classes was also really valuable. I have honestly learned and developed a lot. It was really a special opportunity that we got in once in a lifetime. Now, when I look back to the starting, I have seen a lot of difference in my personality. Then came the day of the big pitch event, where the top 10 students were selected and got sponsorship and funding to launch their product. I was one of them. It was literally the most memorable day of my life, and the feeling I had that day was really a special one. We also got the opportunity to meet Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, MD, the Atal Innovation Mission, Professor Bhagwan Chaudhary, Executive Director, DIRI, and many other dignitaries. We also met other teams members and their mentors. It was really great to meet all of them in person. All thanks to Atal Innovation Mission, ISB Catalyst, and my mentor with which all this was possible. I wish like to all the best to all of you for your journey. Travel it well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanshika. Once again, congratulations on taking Make in India, Gain India to the market with the help of I-Venture at ISB sponsorship, and also for sharing all the details about the program now. Next, we have Sejal Narang, who has worked on women empowerment in Atal Catalyst 1.0. And I would like to inform you all that she's again a participant in Atal Catalyst 2.0, working on another problem. So over to you, Sejal. Please share your experiences from Atal Catalyst at ISB 1.0 and how it has helped and what made you to again come back for Atal Catalyst 2.0.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Sejal Narang. I'm from Hansraj Model School, Punjabibad, New Delhi. Thank you, Atal, for starting such a great program for students. I never realized in my dreams that I would ever think like entrepreneur and solve problems with digital solutions at this age. Last year, I was among top 100 Tinkerpreneurs for ISB mentoring, and also later among top 20 Tinkerpreneurs, whose stories were published on Tinkerpreneur magazines. My first experience was fantastic. I learned how to prepare business model, revenue model, marketing strategies, etc. I missed funding, but that did not stop me thinking like entrepreneur. I decided again to participate with fresh idea this time. I'm very happy to be part of Atal Catalyst 2.0. Looking forward to make my dream projects into reality and be an entrepreneur. I always remember Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's quote. He says, dreams are not those which come in your sleep, but dreams are those which do not let you sleep. I always dreamed of becoming entrepreneur and fulfill my dreams. And I'm confident that Atal will help me fulfill my dreams of becoming an entrepreneur. Hope to see you all on this journey of learning, exploring, transformation, etc. Thank you, everyone, and all the best for the journey ahead.
Thank you very much, Sejal, and we are happy to see you again in Atal Catalyst at ISB 2.0.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's go forward. And as Harshit has mentioned earlier, we have a mentoring tracking form, which would be provided to all the student teams every week. As we said, we want you to document your progress and also revisit on them so that you are ready for the next week. We would be sharing ISB team ID by the end of today and over an email. So going forward, we request you to identify yourselves with the help of this ISB team ID. So that would be your first question. The mentoring tracking form is a very simple form where you need to just fill out your team ID, the mentor name, the ISB mentor who will be mentoring you. And also please choose the week for which you're submitting the response. As we have 5 weeks, we listed out all the 5 weeks. You can choose the week which you're submitting the response for. Post which, we request you to inform us about the deliverables that you have set along with your mentor for the week and all the challenges or any comments or any feedback that you would like to give in the 5th question. So this is a very simple form which would take about 1 to 2 minutes, and we request you all to fill this by the end of the week, which would be Sunday by 11:59 p.m. So the week starts on Monday and then ends on Sunday, as we have informed earlier.
Yeah, so here are some things that about the introductory email to the mentor. So as Nandini said, we will be sending you mentor details over email by Thursday, May 25th. Make sure you write an email to the mentor as a team by Friday, end of the day, which is May 26th. Keep in mind those tips and rules that we had shared earlier. Then try to schedule or arrange a meeting with the mentor by Sunday, which is May 28th, after discussing on a convenient time slot which works both for you and the mentor. So, yeah. So we both, Nandini and I, will be the point of contact throughout the Atal Catalyst at ISB 2.0. If you have any questions or any query or any issue, you can always use this email ID to reach out to us. And right now also, I think we have some questions in the chat box. Yes. And if there are any more in the, you can, email us. Nandini, questions?
Yes. So the first question is, till when mentors will be assigned? So the mentoring is scheduled for 5 weeks, starting from May 29th, going on up till July 2nd, that is starting next week. So the mentors have committed their time for the next 5 weeks. The next question is, can we modify our idea? So we would like to mention that the major objective of the program is to develop an entrepreneurial mindset so that you can apply to any idea. So for now, we request you all to stick to the idea that you have been working on Tinkerpreneur 2022 so that you can make the best use of the mentoring that is offered here. Rather than, again, working on a new idea, you can spend most of the time in developing and refining the idea that you have been working on from Tinkerpreneur 2022. The next question is, when will be the mentors assigned? So we have already mapped the mentors. So we would like to thank for all the cooperation over the last few weeks when we have requested you all to share your idea problem statement. So basis on that, we have mapped the mentors, and post the mentors orientation, we would be sharing you the details, contact details, the name of the mentor, the contact details of the mentor, which is email ID and phone number, over an email, and then you can start reaching out to them. So we would be sharing this by Thursday, and we request you all to write an email. So as you all are teams, we request only one email communication going to the mentors so that they won't be confused. As a team, please write one email introducing yourselves and also trying to understand when is it a convenient time to talk with them. And also, as Harshit has mentioned, the preferred mode, whether it is SMS, WhatsApp, or Zoom call or phone call. The next question is, what's the criteria for selection of the feasible and viable prototype submitted by the students for evaluation followed by the timelines? So we would be sharing you some templates of for submitting your pitch decks, pitch videos, along with the criteria for or the rubric for evaluation that we would be using. We would be sharing all these probably in week 4 or week 5 when it is more relevant. So we would be sharing that as we go ahead with the program. The next question is, what follows after the selection of prototypes in pursuit of product development, refinement, setting ground for marketability strategy? So the top teams which have been identified after the evaluation would be presenting their products, pitching their products to sponsors and panelists who would be sponsoring a few of the ideas which they have liked to take to the market, to take them to market by uploading on Play Store or making your websites go live. Next question is, what is the judgment criteria for the top 10? So as I have mentioned earlier, it is, we would be sharing the rubric, how we would be evaluating. Yeah, can we change the team members? So we request you all to stick to the team members and also stick to the idea that you have been working on from Tinkerpreneur 2022. So yeah, so these were the questions that we have received. As Harshit has mentioned, going forward, you would be receiving all the communication only from atalcatalyst.isb@isb.edu. You can reply to those emails if you have any queries, or if you have anything which is not part of that email that you receive from us, but you have a question, please put a relevant subject line and write to atalcatalyst.isb@isb.edu. We would be responding to you within 24 hours to 48 hours. So I think this is all we have, and we have Mr. Shubham from AIM team. Mr. Shubham, would you like to talk to the students?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Rajnandani and Harshit, for getting on the details. So see, students, the next 5 weeks are very critical for all of you. Okay, please don't miss the timelines, especially as mentioned by the team as here. So by 25th, you all will receive the mentor details for all your respective teams. Make sure to get in touch with your mentors and make sure that you follow all the guidelines and tips. You all will be emailed these rules and the tips and the guidelines so that you can also keep this in mind for the future as well. And please do write to us if you face any doubts, but please do follow all the instructions as provided by the mentors as well, because they are taking their time, especially from their own schedule, to mentor you to take your idea to the next level. Okay, all the best to all of you. And yes, there is a surprise by end of the day for you that we are coming up with Tinkerpreneur next season as well. So yes, this journey, this cycle will go on further. So thank you all of you for joining us, and be there for the next 5 weeks for your idea turning into a venture. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Shubham. So we are all excited to work with you all in this journey of entrepreneurship and becoming into successful entrepreneurs. So please reach out to us for any queries at any time. And we all thank you for coming today and being part of the launch. And also we wish you all the best for Atal Catalyst at ISB 2.0. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.